Well, the weather here today is not playing ball. We have heavy rain, the pitch underfoot may very quickly become soggy and difficult to play upon, and the players will soon be soggy themselves. It is more than damp, and this will examine the fibre of both sides. The Arena MRV, built here in the California district of Belo Horizonte, varying degrees of translucency in its outer skin, symbolising the colours of its owners. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. David Seaman, clearly one of the finest English goalkeepers of modern times.
Well, Peter, if you're part of the defence in front of him, the lines of communication are fully open. He has a big say in redirecting traffic away from his box.
And his career went on and on and on.
Listen, the best tend to stay around.
Just eases him off the ball. Del Piero is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Davids! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Another example of how comfortable this team is on the break.
Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, super find. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Mbappe providing an outlet on that. Oh, he's been caught napping. Mbappe! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Mbappe really ought to have made that count. He made all the right moves.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
It's Rui Costa! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Paris Saint-Germain with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has been knocked clear. He's going for goal! Brazil have the chance to go the other way. That has been cut short. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. It may be goalless, but it is not without interest.
Well, it's certainly not a drab affair, Peter. It's had its moments. This is the time you need that pace.
Thinks one through. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Rijkaard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Davids. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. Marquinhos did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cafu.
Brazil are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
That is a great pick out. Shot could be on. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. He's had it taken off him. David Villa. Rui Costa. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Çalhanoğlu! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Really got in the face of his opponent to set it up. It's great grafting.
Messi. And they've got a throw. Oh, good ball. Shots on here. Marquinhos. Oh, can he get onto this? De Ligt cuts out the pass. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, there's the clearance. Rijkaard. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Ronaldinho. He's found a way through. And the shot! What a wonderful goal!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you a critical lead just before the break, everyone will be paying extra attention. It really is the ideal tonic.
Simplicity itself.
Villa really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
He's picked his way through. And it's half-time here. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well,
David Villa! Del Piero. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Paris Saint-Germain making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front. And this is something different.
Rivaldo. De Ligt. Scholes. He's played him through. Beckenbauer. And they can counter here. Paris Saint-Germain couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He won't be happy with that one. Davids spread it left. Scholes. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
The keeper is ultra busy in trying to just get everything in order.
It's a Brazil free kick. Messi! He went for the curler. Not the best distribution from the keeper. David Villa. Now it's Mbappe. And that's another good win of the ball. Marquinhos. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now who's going to be first to this? Well, they've got it again. Delivers with wit. Marquinhos attempts a clearance. Scholes stood his ground strongly.
45.996 espectadores.
Paris Saint-Germain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
That's been cut out, well played. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Torres finds himself offside.
Brazil are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Brazil choosing to make the first change.
Camisa 9, camisa 4, deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 20, camisa 2.
Del Piero.
Such good technique.
He has found a way through. Crosses it in. Beckenbauer clears it away. And here's Rui Costa. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
It's goals! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
It's easy to say it, but difficult to stop it when runs in behind are being made like that.
Costa Curta. And he thumps it clear. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Rijkaard has got himself a free kick. The pass has gone astray. Ruben Dias makes the interception. Eto'o. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Marquinhos running with the ball. He's through here. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Rui Costa.
Paris Saint-Germain surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
He gets big! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
Back in possession and ready to go again. And it's Scholes. Davids. Eto'o. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And he's there to retrieve it.
That's good play from him.
Rui Costa. Brazil are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves. Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Oh, good-looking ball. He could be in here. This might spell danger. Great hit! Oh no, what has happened here? Now there's a fine ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And back to the goalkeeper. David Villa did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Now he's off and running. Marquinhos. And he's picked out the run. That has been knocked clear. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. And here's Ronaldinho. And he's only too happy to take that back. David Villa! No mistake! A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
And that is that. Brazil perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Brazil desperately failing to impose themselves on the game. Decidedly flat, disjointed in so many areas on the pitch, and you're never going to win like that.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. So that's got things underway. White. David Villa providing an outlet on that flank. Cafu defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now then, the ball's come loose. And through to the goalkeeper. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
It's interesting because he's still become considered one of the great...
Big chance!
Oh, he's been caught on it here! Pass somewhat off target. And here's Inzaghi. Interesting ball. Inzaghi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rui Costa. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No way he was going to let him past. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Pass is just off target. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Tries the cut back. David Villa. Oh, and he's through the middle. He could be in here. Can he put it away? And that would have been some goal.
Well, at least the crowd are appreciative of his efforts.
That's the throw. David Villa. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, that was vital. Torres in acres of space out wide. Neither side yet able to find the net. White. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Vieira getting this one clear. Scholes. Messi. David Villa. White is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Shapes to shoot. Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Eto'o. Now it's Messi. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Bayern Munich clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting.
Oh no, this does not look good. And he's got the beating of his man. Del Piero goes down, but nothing given. Well, that looks a decent ball. Vieira, very much a man of this moment. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. has not gone well.
Bayern Munich have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Well, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Filippo Inzaghi. Oh, not quite. Scholes. David Villa. Oh, he's onto this. He's been picked out. Real chance here. In with a header! Costa Curta. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Del Piero. And the first half is done. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substituição em andamento.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Brazil are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
De Ligt. Oh, can he get onto this? Mbappe. Bayern Munich, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Del Piero. Now Mbappe. And it's Vieira. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Mbappe. He's shifting through the gears here. Shapes to shoot! There it is!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Yeah, I really can't say enough as to how good the final ball was. It took the defence out of the equation for that split moment, and the damage was all done.
Bayern Munich are in front now, the game's only goal.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Brazil still behind thanks to that solitary strike. David Villa.
That was lovely, that.
He's got away. Scholes. David Villa. There's the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's gone out for a throw-in.
Brazil showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, super tackle. They were outnumbered and under the cosh. That had to be spot on, and it was.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 20, camisa 17. Deixando o campo para a entrada de
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
camisa 19. Neymar. Teremos
David Villa.
uma substituição.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
That's a good cross in and a good clearance out. Shifted it to the flank. Costa Curta. Chip through. Now it's Inzaghi. Now it's Rui Costa. Face to face with the keeper. Oh, he's tripped him right on the cusp of the penalty area. No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Roberto has been sent off. It was deemed a professional foul. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Rui Costa with a real chance here. Rui Costa! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Brazil perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
And it's Messi. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, that's fabulous. That's really well cleared.
Brazil really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Rijkaard. Oh, what a ball! Great defending, strong and determined. Messi. White calmly anticipates. Vieira. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Might be danger here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Mbappe is flagged offside.
Substituição.
Time for a change in personnel.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Lovely bit of skill. Vinicius Junior.
Bayern Munich can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
And that's another good win of the ball. And he's gone looking for safety. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Vieira. Vinicius Junior. Well, that's well seen too. Ødegaard. And they're back on the ball again. That's a lovely, delicate pass. Filippo Inzaghi looking to add to his goal. Added time going up here. It's 3 minutes. He's picked his way. Inzaghi! Vieira tries to clear. And that may well be that. That is that. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
I've been in this position myself, and this will be difficult to take. They did everything right but score, but at least I suppose they can reflect on a few positives from this one.
Oh, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And that gets things running. And here's Kluivert. Now it's Kluivert. No foul, says the referee. Davids at it in a wide position. Oh, that was vital. And he can clear it away.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Roberto.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
It does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that. That's positional gold, the utilisation of space. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Costa Curta cuts it out. Davids. Can he spark a counter here? Good running, strong and purposeful. Chooses to go crossfield. Costa Curta. And that is out of play. Rodri. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That's been cut out, well played. Costa Curta. Clips it so gently. David Villa with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Son Heung-min, Ronaldinho.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Costa Curta is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Oh, that's fabulous. Son Heung-min is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Paris Saint-Germain looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well. They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And the flag has stayed down. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Rodri is there and he can pick it up. David Villa. Ronaldinho hits one! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. pass out, it'll be a throw-in again. Rui Costa. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Davids. Now that looks a decent ball. Mbappe! Oh, what has happened? He's tried one! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Oh, taken with style! Oh, I think it's been called offside. Yes, it has.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. And it's Messi. Rui Costa.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, and he's through the middle. Kluivert. Showing good feet. Overhit and out of play. Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Good Son Heung-min. That's a nicely measured pass. And the half-time whistle goes. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I don't think we need the stats to be on the screen to tell us about the pass completion rate, which has been obviously a letdown in this first half. All too often we've seen players left frustrated because of poor decision-making and just a general sloppiness. So I'm sure the boss will be getting stuck into his players to improve and improve quickly.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 6. Pour le remplacer.
That gets things going for the second half. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Cafu. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, that's well spotted. Cafu making good progress on the right-hand side. Now it's Rodri. And here's a chance. And that certainly packed a punch. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Messi is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly isn't.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And he's going to have his name taken. Cafu. Beckham. Son Heung-min. No way through. And it's Eto'o. Always onto this. Messi gets flagged offside. Cafu getting this one clear. The pass has gone astray. And they can counter here. He's found a way through. Oh, what a ball! He's going for goal! Magnificent! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And that is the goal we've all been yearning for.
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Après 58 minutes de jeu par le numéro 14.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Rui
Le
Costa,
nombre de spectateurs
just
pour
about
ce
up to the
match,
hour now.
72 306.
Kluivert was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. David Villa. Mbappe. He's got away. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Eto'o. That is good alertness. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Rui Costa. And smartly reclaimed.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Roberto stood his ground strongly.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 21.
Paris Saint-Germain are making a change now.
Le numéro 10.
Costa
Le
Curta.
numéro 7. Le numéro 11.
Davids.
À leur place, le numéro 14.
Rui Costa.
Fernando Torres. Le numéro 23. Ambrosini.
And the counter is
numéro
on.
17.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Plays a sharp little ball here.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Mohamed Salah.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He won't be happy with that one. Costa Curta. Fiddles it through. David Villa in acres of space out wide. And claimed it back swiftly. In with a header! It's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that
But
one.
pour l'équipe du Paris Saint-Germain.
And yes, it's him again.
Le numéro 14.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
intercepted. Davids. Torres is flagged offside. Ambrosini into the last 5 minutes. David Villa.
Look, it's a run defence is this.
He's got a side goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Son Heung-min is offering a right smile there.
It's Rui Costa. Kvaratskhelia, he is through here. He's dealt with that really well. And that's that. So smiles all round as they shamelessly indulge in the post-whistle euphoria. A win achieved through the right balance of industry and inspiration. A really satisfying day's work. Son Heung-min claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.